I just like always get the ick when guys like fuck their mom.
Like this is just me, but like honestly, like
I
I
met, like,
hate
other
walking in
girls,
on my
but
husband and his
listen,
mom.
I don't like. All right, we're in.
Welcome back to Hill to Die On.
Yeah. Do you think people are repeat listeners or?
Well, this is going to be probably episode 2.
That's a good point. Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome back to Hill to Die On. This
Hey,
is
Mom.
yeah.
The only
I
repeat
really
listener.
hope my mom is not listening.
No, I hope not.
I
I'm not
actually,
telling her
my
about
mom
something.
asked me how to listen to podcasts because I told her I was doing a podcast. And I was like, oh my God, like, it was like when my mom used to be like, how do I see what your grades are online? And I would be like, it
No,
doesn't
you can't.
work.
Your
Like
technology's not there yet. No.
Yeah, it's too
It's not there
complicated.
yet.
You have
Yeah.
a PC. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's a Mac PC thing.
Yeah. Okay, this
Microsoft.
podcast is called Hill to Die On. It's with me, Grace Lobo. And you, Greg
Yeah,
Melly.
me, Gregmelly.
I thought you could say your own name.
I did. I just wanted to like have like a.
Oh, like
I
a
wanted
pause.
to show the audience that we're friends with like a long silence, because silence
Thank
is like
you.
friends can be silent together. This is why I want you to do the beginning, because I ramble.
I could never
immediately.
be silent
Okay.
with people I'm friends with.
How you been?
I've been
What's going
good. I've been it's hot. Sorry, that's like the most boring thing ever. I
Always talk
actually
about the weather.
I actually hate that is how I start every conversation, but it is like
Remember episode 1? We were like, no more hack.
No.
Oh, we did.
We said no more hack.
Yeah, because you made a joke about women in STEM,
Fuck.
and then you
At the end of the
immediately-
day, I'm just a hack. That's what it is.
That
Yeah.
actually, this isn't the topic, but it does kind of let us talk about our conversation last night. About
What did we talk about last night? Oh, women are easier. Women can get away with being hack more than men can get away with being hack.
yeah, just comedy and hack.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an interesting talk for another topic, maybe another
Yeah,
day.
but also we don't know anything about anything.
No,
That's
I'm
the
I'm
problem.
pretty dumb, for
Yeah.
sure.
And look, we finally agreed on
I
something.
didn't like the way you said yeah on that.
Yeah. You were kind of dumb.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I've been good though. I went to DC a couple weeks ago. That was fun. Just been like chilling around here. I helped my parents move.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like
so
they're
it's-
moving together.
They are staying
So
together.
it's not a
Yes,
divorce
yes.
thing.
Yeah,
All right,
no,
that's
they,
cool.
Yeah, they just got a different house. So
Nice. Where to?
a different part of New Jersey. Brag, God's country, best state in the
Just
union.
nothing like a lateral move. Nothing like a
Yeah.
real estate lateral
yeah,
move.
yeah.
From
I
Jersey
think it's like
to
Jersey to
Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Classic Jersey to Jersey, B2B. Yeah, so that's good. But my siblings were there. I felt a real pressure to like lift and carry more things than like my brothers could. Which,
Well, I would.
yeah, I mean, with one of them, he is, as you know, one of my brothers uses a wheelchair, and I did
Not
sort
much
Of,
lifting.
I did sort of outshine him by a lot.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Grace was like, time for me to show some value.
I was like, you fucking cripple.
uh,
You don't.
isn't like this today?
You should pull your weight.
Is it today or this month that's like National Disabled
It's
Day?
this month, yeah.
That's
so.
funny.
Listen,
Why would your
here's the
parents
thing.
choose to move on all months?
Okay, well, the house has a ramp, and it's a ranch, so it's actually like it's all about. My brother's name is Greg. It's all about Greg. I'm obsessed with Greg.
I mean, as it should be, really.
Yeah, he loves attention. And
How's
that's
his
why
IQ?
he's-
I guess he's just like a
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, what? Sorry, I actually didn't hear what you
Is
said.
he like like
Is he smart?
Yeah.
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 No, he's just physically disabled. He's
No.
like dumb, but like that's a different.
Right.
That's not-
I just feel like if I was in a wheelchair, I'd probably be a lot smarter.
I think for you, yes. For him, no. I also feel like for people who are
So
disabled.
are you saying I'm choosing to be dumb?
Yes. I
Okay,
know.
I just wanted to hear that loud and clear that you think my
I
dumbness
just think
is a
you
choice.
have a lot of like other stuff going on for you that's not
Like good things?
like birth defects and things. Like it's fine. But okay, the thing about disabilities is that I feel like there's a lot of pressure on my brother to be like exceptional and inspirational. Like he is meant like when we were growing up, it was always he had to like go skiing and it's like they sit you in a bucket and there's like 20 people who all make sure you can like ski and like or like to like he was like on swim team and like do all these things. It's like, wow, like look at this kid who's disabled who's like still doing all these things. And like my brother fucking hated doing all the things.
Because
like,
the dude
he
doesn't
just wants to
have
play
legs
video
that-
games.
Yeah, of
but
course.
like it's so unfair that it's like, why does he have to be like, it's not like he was good at the sports.
Of course not.
Like, but it's like there's so much pressure for him to like
Wait, you're telling me
learn
that
to ski.
your crippled brother wasn't an elite swimmer?
You'd be shocked to learn this, but no. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that's
But-
more on your parents for putting your crippled brother into
yeah.
swimming.
And I will say I usually don't call him my crippled brother, but
I didn't know.
really
It's
glad
honestly,
you
I'm
latched onto that one. You're like, don't your teeth
I'm
in.
trying really hard to find the most PC way to say
I would
it.
say that you found one of the least ones.
Really? Jack, Jamie, write that down for public apology later on.
The entire disabled community.
Genuinely trying my best. Yeah, jot that down there, Jamie. That's going to be in the public apology later on.
Yeah. So anyway, it's me and Greg.
Yeah.
That's what's been going on with me,
Nice,
Greg. What's
nice.
been going on with you?
I've been really good. I'm doing a acting class right now.
Oh my God, what are you learning about acting?
That it's really, really, really hard.
I feel like that can't possibly be true.
Let me go on a 40-minute rant.
Sure.
Acting is such an illusion.
By all means.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like comedy. You see a comic that's really, really good, and you may not do comedy, and you're like, that looks fun. I look like I'm funny. I can do that.
Yeah.
Acting's the same thing. It's just like David Blaine just putting on an absolute, like magical illusion.
I do think most men who go to watch comedy do look at it and say, I think I could do that.
For sure. 100%.
And like, obviously I also thought that as a woman, but I do think most men I talk to are like, oh my God, you do comedy? Like,
if you
so
can do it, I can do it.
I always thought I could do comedy.
Yeah.
So.
But class is cool. I'm learning a lot of words. I learned what the word placate means.
You didn't know that one before?
Never. And I learned what elucidate means. And fun little thing for the viewer here or listener, because we don't discriminate.
Except for Greg calls people cripples, so
we're gonna call back to that later.
Sure.
I actually said the word elucidate in a sentence correctly before this pod aired, so like.
Yeah, I think you did, but yep, thank you.
Yeah, that's huge.
Hey, congrats.
Yeah, so it's good. It's a lot of work. Right now I'm doing a play from David Mamet to all my thespian brothers and sisters.
Nice, like your mom's, Jaclyn. Yeah. Oh, and also with
that
us.
was funny.
Yeah.
I liked that. That was good.
That was a joke because one of our producers has lesbian moms.
Yeah, they're thespians.
Yay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I think you should lead us into this.
The next tidbit. Okay, we wanted to talk about. I like how heavy-handed I can do it, possibly. But okay, basically.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, let me elucidate it for you.
Oh shit.
Got him.
Let's go, dude.
No, I'm just placating you.
Too far.
That was too far. I had it, and then I was like, let's keep going. Okay, we were talking about, basically, I have a group text with Greg's girlfriend, Jaclyn, who is also my friend, who is also actually here and is a co-producer of our podcast.
Humble brag.
Also here is our other co-producer, Will. So just so you guys know.
Don't forget to follow Will on all social medias. Will Bryant.
His name is Will Bryant.
I'm Will. Is it I-A-M or I-M?
It's I am Will, not Will I am.
He is Will Bryant. Actually, take both mics.
3 words. I'm Will Bryant, Bryant. Follow me on all social media platforms. Thank you.
That's why he actually comes to do the show, because that's just
the promo.
Tight. It's really just.
It is tight.
It's just
so
a tight thing.
Okay, we were talking in a group chat where Jaclyn sent this article, and it's like, she was like, "What is it? That your brother knew the girl?"
My brother and his friends were at a dinner, and they were talking about how this girl had like mutual friends with this person, where basically this article was written about them, where the girl walked in on her soon-to-be husband the day before their wedding, sucking on his mom's tita.
Now, could you clarify for the viewer, what is a tita?
It's a boob.
It's a boob. It's a boob.
It's a boob. And so, yeah, she sees her soon-to-be husband sucking on the mom's tit, and they...
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use a bunch of different words every time. And basically the discussion was, would you be a runaway bride? And the reason I thought it was interesting, I wanted to hear your opinions, was because my brother said, I think we could work it out in therapy.
Okay, this is crazy because...
But also, real quick, her brother's gay, and I think that may come into play with it. That's true. I think
because he's not seeing as many tits.
Because it's not a sexual thing; it's more of like an issue.
Oh, yeah. To your brother,
know?
Like a tit. Is
because
just
if I'm like sucking on my mom's titas now,
sure. And again, let's keep calling him that.
It's probably a sexual thing.
I would say.
Shout out, mom, dude.
Yeah. I really hope none of our moms ever figure out.
No.
Listen to podcasts. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Maybe. Well, okay. The crazy thing to me about this story is that I heard this story years ago, and
really?
It came up. Yes, because I think I went to college with these people. It's like a street joke, urban legend at this point. But I was talking to someone I was talking to was like telling me this story. It was Anna's brother was telling me this story, And he was like, yeah. And like, then the groom walked in, or the bride walked in, and like, there was something going on in the closet, and like, the groom was sucking the mom's tit. Like, what? And I was like, wait, I've heard this story before. I've heard this story years ago. And he was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. I was talking to someone else who went to Georgetown, who I know. But I was like, wait, it is someone I went to college with. I just can't figure out who. And it happened like years ago. But I don't know the person. Like, they were years above me. This is like the least interesting part.
So do you know them or not?
I think they are in my orbit because I heard this story like 5 years ago, and it was like everyone at my college knew it. But it was someone who had graduated like 2 years earlier that it was about.
The only thing that I'm thinking is like,
if we post this, please, if you went to college with me and you think you know who this fucking story is about.
Yeah, dude, that would be fun. But the only thing like we need to get to know we need to get to the bottom of the fact, like, is the mom hot?
That's actually really important. Yeah,
Because if the mom's hot,
yeah,
holy shit, that's weird. But if it's like sincerely an ugly mother, like, you know, like he's probably weird.
Yeah, I think for me,
I mean,
like,
he's weird either way. Really.
If I were the bride, I think I would leave.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Did he ever give a reason why he was doing it?
So apparently it's a thing that he used to do. His excuse was like, I suck on my mom's tits when I'm nervous.
Like I bite my fingers when I'm nervous. Like, but
yeah,
he
it's sort
sends
of like biting your
pictures to his
fingernails,
mom
but like
when he's nervous of his
Freudian.
dick.
Yeah, it's really, and
Yeah.
it's like a thing since childhood.
Most people.
One question was raised, and this is horrifying to even say out loud, but like if he's regularly been sucking his mom's tits since childhood, is stuff coming out because that's how you stop like producing milk, is because like you're not feeding a baby anymore. So is she still feeding her like 28-year-old son?
What's weirder,
tit
if
milk?
stuff's still coming out or not?
I honestly, I think both is so weird.
Grace, we don't have to explain how weird this situation. We understand that it's
No,
a
but
weird
both
situation.
Is, like, I keep being like,
Grace,
which one is
again,
weirder?
There is no real right answer. The
No,
guy
I actually
is
think it's so chill. He seems
meant-
like a cool guy.
No, but he probably is, though, is the thing. He probably has a finance job.
He probably is really successful because he like it's like that thing
Because
where
he's
it's
got
like,
good bones because all the
yeah,
calcium.
he's strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would be weirder? If there was still stuff coming out or no?
I think it's weirder if there's stuff coming out.
I disagree.
Really?
I do.
Why?
Because
At least there's a snack. At least there's
at
protein
least
involved.
there could be like this some like psychological thing of like Pavlov dog type of thing if there's milk coming out.
I think genuinely the thought of breast milk actually just like on some level it does gross me out. So I think that's probably why I think that's weirder.
I think seeing your mom naked in general is the grossest thing that could ever happen to you, outside of seeing your dad naked as a man.
I think I would be more grossed out, obviously, seeing my dad naked than seeing my mom. Oh, I don't even want to.
Because you're a girl, though.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's why.
Yeah. My thing is like the biggest nightmare for a child is hearing your parents have sex. And I was born when they were like 89 years old, so like I never had to
Yeah.
worry about it. But like on anniversaries, I was never downstairs on January 3rd. It's the only reason I know the day. I don't remember any date for anyone, any birthday, anything ever. But I know January 3rd.
Wow.
And you know why? Because I refuse to see my mom come out to get a glass of water at 2:30 a.m.
What
and
the
ask if
fuck?
I'm still awake.
Wait, I feel like I didn't think about my parents having sex this much at all.
Yeah, not me neither. Crazy to even like have the thought of it, especially
Okay.
like a game plan yearly.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think there's because then it's like, what's the, like, I think, I guess you're right. It is more sexual if there's no
It's only
milk
sexual
coming
if
out.
there's no milk. If there's milk coming out, there's like a psychological issue there. But if there's nothing coming out, it is strictly.
I mean, there's a psychological, let's be very clear. There's
Yeah,
a
for sure.
psychological issue
For sure,
there
for sure.
across the board.
But like,
But also that speaks to it happening on like such a frequent level. Because I mean, I don't know.
but then it's
Wait.
like, how did you not find out until your wedding day?
Wait, Jamie, can you look something up for us?
Jamie, get googling.
If how long after you stop breastfeeding, like, do you stop producing milk? Because then if it's like you go like 2 months without breastfeeding, then there's no more. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like because I'm like, how frequently, if it's happening that frequently?
When did you stop breastfeeding?
That's a question I would imagine honestly kind of early because I have a brother right after me.
So you don't even know.
No. Yes, I don't think about my parents, seeing my parents naked, seeing my mom come get a glass of water.
So it says it could take a few days to several. It says it could take a few days to several months, which doesn't answer many questions. But
No.
they suggest that you start breastfeeding every 3 to 5 days to wean off of it, and that factors that affect how long it takes include how often the baby nursed, how much the parent pumped milk, and the age of the baby.
Okay, so if the baby's 28-year-old adult man,
Can I
the
be
body
honest?
is probably like, we shouldn't do this anymore.
Totally checked out. Can you give me the synopsis of that?
Okay. So ultimately, I didn't actually learn that much from it.
Yeah,
but
I heard nothing.
I think the key factor is the age of the baby affects the milk, which you wouldn't think.
yeah.
So does the milk taste good?
Yeah, it's like it's like spoiled gross. It's like, yeah.
God, I want to see what this dude looks like.
I know.
The thing
The
is,
thing
he's
is, you
getting
know it's
married.
it's like a skinny white guy.
Okay, relax.
No offense.
Maybe he's fat.
Hey, listen, he's way taller than you. He's been breastfeeding his entire
Okay.
life. So
Yeah, you're right. The dude can fall off a bike and be totally fine.
yeah. Honestly, if a guy was 5'8", I'd be like, you actually probably have a good relationship with your mom. So
Yeah, I would say that I have a good relationship with my parents. I'm the youngest in the family, so like I'm the baby.
Yeah.
And that's like a weird thing sometimes because it's like I'm almost 28. Like I'd like to, act like 28 when I get
Yeah.
home, but like everyone's like in their 40s, so it's like, Jack, that font is in 11 Times New Roman. If you think anyone can see that font, you're out of your mind. Could you read that? She knows I have
No,
eye
but
problems.
I knew what she was saying. Wait, I have eye problems too.
Do you wear glasses?
Yeah, but I also can't see out of one of my eyes. Because I have a huge
compared to your
scar on
brother,
it.
though, that's a
I
pretty
know,
solid
I know.
bet.
That's why I don't get any.
Sympathy, yeah, none
Sympathy in
of
my
it. All right,
face.
so let's talk about it because we've discussed that this is obviously
I walk in, I'm leaving. That's
an
it.
ick or a deal breaker.
You would also
obviously.
leave.
I would leave because first of all, he's a guy, and I don't think I could just marry a guy.
Sure,
But then
sure. We were
I just-
establishing
yeah.
that you are straight.
I don't think
God,
that
everyone
I
listen,
could-
Greg is straight.
I don't think that I would be able to get past something as insane as that.
Okay,
What if you walked in on Jack doing it?
yeah. Sucking her
mom?
mom. Yeah, which mom?
Well, only one mom has big enough to toss to suck.
See, she's just as weird as I am. That is an insane
She's the
thing
one
to
who
say.
started saying.
That is an insane thing to say. Just a genuinely insane. If anybody didn't
Just
hear that,
confidently like, well, only one of them's got
she was
a
just like, oh, well,
fat
like
rack,
only one of my
Jesus.
moms has some great natural titties, dude.
big natties.
Just come on, straight
one
up
of them.
yombos. They got 40
The
liters up
thing
in
is,
that
we
bitch.
know Greg knows which one it is. It's so weird.
But
Yeah. We know Greg knows she's right.
no, I would walk out. You can't.
Yeah,
you can't
I think.
get back
Okay,
from
wait.
that.
This is crazy. So I had a friend of mine. I'll try to give a few details here, but her boyfriend's sister got married, so she's at the wedding.
This is gonna be one of those like my boyfriend's sister's.
No. This is like these are
owner.
people I like know pretty well. Basically, at the wedding, the groom like freaks out at the bride. Like the groom, they already have a house together. They're getting married. It's at the reception. They're doing like a fake exit thing, so they're like taking photos when the bride is leaving. Like the photographers want to leave to save money, so they do like a fake exit. They have everyone line up at the exit and they like film them like throwing like rice and like firecrackers and then everyone goes back and parties. So they go to set this up. The groom like freaks out, starts screaming at the bride, is like, I didn't sign off on this. I don't want to fucking do this. Screaming at her in front of everyone. Then they like go up to like the bridal suite. He like freaks out, starts breaking shit. He apparently breaks the toilet in the bridal suite and then like runs away, is like freaking out, screaming, throwing shit at her. They are still married. But I'm like, wouldn't you
How
get,
big is his dick?
like, how would I know this?
They're still married. That's all I need to know.
I honestly think it's I think it's small dick energy, first of all, to do any of this.
Of course.
But also like it's like you ruin my wedding and scream at me like,
But you know what would really ruin the wedding? Not getting married.
well, they were already married. They had already gotten married like earlier in the day.
Oh.
Like I feel like I'd be like, we're done.
Yeah, but like, did you really sign the papers? Like you said, I do.
I think they
but,
didn't
like,
technically sign the papers
Right,
yet, but they
like-
already own a house together.
So then everyone went to a party after that?
So everyone kept partying. Like, and it was like my friend
The
who
beauty
was,
of alcohol, Will.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Yo,
friend
that
who
was
was
weird,
there-
but like the Jameson's free, so like, what are we gonna do?
Oh, right, guys, slay. The band is here. They're playing Shout.
Bro, they
so,
got the
like,
Hall
what
&
are we gonna
Oates
do?
DJ, dude. I think we're sticking around. They played Celebration twice.
Yeah,
Like this place
it's
is
good.
jumping.
I would be like, apparently everyone just like stayed around, milled around, tried to figure it out while the bride like cried and screamed at everyone. But it's like everyone knows that your wedding ended like that. I mean, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah, of course it's.
And
yeah.
I'd also be like, oh my God, who the fuck did I just marry? But they had the option next day to go through and like sign the papers or whatever, and like they went through with it.
I have a
think
fun
is
story for
crazy.
you.
Tell
I don't
me.
think anyone here knows this story. Before working where I work now, I did catering. I did like a catering business
You are really killing
over
it.
the weekend. Yeah, I mean it was
Yeah.
huge, you know. But we used to cater weddings, right? And they would always be small, like no
Sure.
more than 60 people at these things. And there was this guy who shows up kind of late to his own wedding, and he's kind of drunk already. He's like, we're serving him. He's getting drunk, and he's in the procession to go and walk in. And this is after this is I think after the wedding. I think this is just the reception because it's like the walking out part. And he
Okay.
was like, oh, like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. Like, and then looked over to me and was like, should I get married? And for the bid, I was like, no. And he walked out.
Oh my God.
And then it was just weird.
How big was his dick?
Probably small. We had the party, but the bride wasn't really there. She was like outside,
kinda
like
having a
looking
tough
for him.
day,
Like he was
yeah.
outside. He left. He never went in. And then like she got him, brought him back, and like they were just talking in like the gazebo area when everyone else was inside. And I was like, did I just break that up? Like, is that a me thing? Because I was just totally joking.
I mean, if it's that.
Right, I'm like,
if
did I
it's on the
also
edge,
do him
like,
a
yeah.
massive favor?
You're listening to Greg.
But I was also like,
come
yeah, I
on.
was also just like, no. And he was like, bet. All right, I'm out.
Yeah, he was like, you know what? You seem like
Yeah.
you at this weekend catering job.
He's like,
I
yo,
think you know what's up.
This 23-year-old kid
Jesus
has
Christ.
got his
this
life
23-year-old
together.
kid in acting school
Yeah.
totally knows.
This dude knows what he's doing.
Fuck, that's crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think we have so you're saying you would leave for the titty sucking.
Yeah.
You wouldn't leave if the person you married freaked out, broke shit, threw shit at you.
Well, I probably did something.
So are you saying she probably did something? Put yourself in the.
No, I'm saying if Jaclyn and I are getting married and she's
No, it can't be
freaking out-
Jaclyn because Jaclyn. Okay, is it the love of your life?
If Jack
yeah.
is freaking out,
Yeah.
I probably did something.
If Greg starts throwing shit and like breaks a toilet,
Yeah, no, it's over. I just can't live with the shame of my family knowing that I married someone like that.
I feel the same way. I'd feel like they'd never respect me, and every Christmas you'd just be like, they know I married a fucking lunatic.
I don't care what my family thinks.
Or
at
he would
all.
have to be like, I am never drinking again. Like, pledge on my life, I'm going to AA. Apologize to me every single day for the rest of my life. But I'm like, I don't want a marriage that's that.
I just think it could be way worse.
Unbalanced.
Like, yeah, I would probably be like, maybe I need some space, and like we can reevaluate this decision.
But like, need some space is like tough for like, we got married yesterday, time for our honeymoon.
I think you should find some signs before we show up on that day.
Yeah.
You know, like if your
Yeah.
wedding day is the first sign.
Are you guys gonna invite me and Will to your wedding? Yeah, obviously. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Will's like, just because I'm the producer.
I'll give
Oh.
a toast that's an hour long.
All right. So let's talk now icks and deal breakers.
Icks in
then.
general. Okay, what are your?
I would like to say that an ick is only a generational Z thing, a Gen Z thing. It's only, I don't know why I said
Also
that.
saying
Yeah,
generational
I
Z.
didn't like it. I didn't like that. Cut that, Jamie. Jamie, cut that.
I
Damn
liked it.
I came off like a weirdo. That was so
It's okay. It's not the first
generational
time.
X
Your
of me.
nipples are out right now.
Are they?
It's like-
Well, we're talking about titas, talking
It's
about
true.
yambos, so I
Greg
pop
was
out
like,
the girls.
BYO
You know what I mean? I think that an ick is just such a Gen Z thing. That never existed before. Gen Z was like, I need more reasons to dislike something. Like an ick to me is like when a guy does something specific that just makes him happy. And a girl's like, I can't deal with your weird happiness if it doesn't have to do with
I
me.
actually think that's not true. I think women like when men are happy that they like. I agree with
That's
you
fair.
though that I think it's
But
like
if it's like weird, if it's like, and I'm not talking about
like sucking your mom's
banging your
tits.
mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about like,
I just like always get the ick when guys like fuck their mom.
like this is just me, but like honestly, like I
meant, like,
hate
other
walking in
girls,
on my
but
husband and his
listen,
mom.
I don't like. Okay. How about this for an ick though? Do you think if someone has a not getting breastfed, but like too close of a relationship with one of their parents, specifically opposite gender parent?
God, you were really, really setting me up to say things that I'm gonna have to apologize for later on.
I
And I'm just
know.
really, and I know they're gonna land and everyone's gonna laugh, but someone on the other end of this camera is gonna be like, I think this guy means that, so I'm not gonna say it. But just know that there is a joke here that would have murdered.
Say it and we'll cut it.
No, absolutely not. We're not cutting it. This is a comedy podcast. Give me the question one more time. Yes, I think so.
Okay, like when someone's like if someone also it's an ick to me if someone's like
But it's only a guy thing. Again, that's only if a
no,
man
I
has
think it's
more of a
weird if a
relationship.
girl has too close of a relation. Like sometimes when girls are like, my dad's my best friend. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah, it's whatever. Unless you're like, as long as you don't like, as long as she doesn't call him daddy. Because talk about an ick, I didn't have
I
written
think
down,
ick
but
is
now
calling-
if I am with a girl and she refers to her own father as daddy, that is weird.
That's actually okay. I do agree that that's weird, but that's insane because I think it is so much grosser to call the person you're with daddy,
No,
unless it's a joke.
unless it's a joke.
I would call someone daddy.
You know what? Your
ironically.
joke about how you don't know, you're not good at dirty talk.
Yes.
Maybe we just flip some of what you think is weird and make that the normal thing.
Okay, can you imagine me earnestly calling a man daddy? And
I can't imagine you earnestly having sex though.
I can't either.
So just be weird with it when you're in there.
I am pretty weird.
You're like, I'm thinking of this premise. Yeah,
Yeah.
just call him daddy.
Yeah.
Just one time.
I don't know. I have a good relationship with my dad. I don't need to
Doesn't
invoke
it has
him.
nothing to do with your father. It has everything to
That's-
do
but
with
that's
the
his
ego
name.
of this
Like-
guy. No, his name is
My dad's name is actually Greg.
yeah. Damn it. Yeah, it's not like if you were calling the person you're with in bed Greg and his name's not Greg and you
That's
didn't
really weird.
That's
yeah.
weird. That's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Like if I was
Yeah.
with Jaclyn and I was like, "You like that, Cass?" It's weird.
Is that your mom's name?
Yeah. But like
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
it's weird. That's what, but that's not but what I'm saying is daddy is not that.
How do you feel about mommy?
I mean, for all like the
Like mommy.
yeah, I mean that's not I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But like I could see it. It's no weirder than I mean it's a little weird. There's no weirder than daddy. If that's your avenue, then I think
I
that's
think
a
if people
normal
want to
thing
do
to
that,
say.
that's fine. It's just it doesn't work for me. I'm
Right,
like,
and that's if that's your avenue, then yeah. Like
if someone wanted me to do that, I'd be like, no.
oh see, I think I would. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I don't think I would shut something down. In the moment, it's dead air right now. It's getting
I
weird.
would. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
getting quiet. It's getting. Everyone's like, Greg is really trying to watch what he says.
we all
Let's
have
see
to
if he
fuck
gets
now.
it.
To tease the sexual tension we've created in here.
What
Yeah.
if the person you're dating calls the parents mommy and daddy? Like they say both.
No, it's weird.
I mean, I do think
No.
that's weird because it is
That's
just
weird.
like baby. It's almost
But
like
it's not
baby
even-
talk, which is so gross.
There's something about a grown woman who refers to her dad as daddy is weird to me.
I think that's like society has made it so that's now weird because we
course.
over sexualized daddy.
Yeah.
But like, yes, I think
that
if you're
is
still
the
doing
reason.
that post daddy being over sexual, like, yes, that is weird. But I think if like I know I definitely called my parents mommy and daddy as a kid.
Of course.
But it's like I think it's weirder that we changed it around so that it's now like
I don't know if it's
Daddy.
really a new modernized thing.
I guess
though.
it's not, but like maybe it's just aging and I'm like
Yeah. All right. So I would.
when people are too close with their like sometimes I think when guys are too close with their mom where their mom they will listen to like advice from their mom more than they would listen to like what they want to do or like if I've been dating someone for like 3 months, which is like basically how long I typically date people,
Congratulations,
yeah. But like I wouldn't expect him to like necessarily take my advice, but if it's like he's making big life decisions off of like, well, my mom thinks I should do this, like I think that's weird. That to me would piss me off because I'd be like, that's gonna be a problem down the line. You're sucking your mom's tit in a closet somewhere if that's
yeah,
what
that's
you're doing.
fair. I mean, yeah, I think when the advice from your parent overrides your own personal desire, I think it's not even like an ick from like motherhood or like
Yeah.
childhood. I mean, but it's more of like you can't make a decision on your own.
But I also think like people from bigger families, like I feel like you and I both have a lot of siblings, so our parents don't care what we're doing as much. Like I feel like it's always I associate it with people where it's like there's 2 kids and it's like one boy, one girl, and the mom is like, no, you have to do this.
It gives homeschool energy.
Yeah.
It
kinda.
gives homeschool energy for sure. I would say that my ultimate deal breaker,
Okay.
really the only thing, and I'm gonna stick to this like appearance wise.
Yeah.
We dabbled before podcast, but it's height for me.
Height, as in
The girl has to be
has
under.
to be over 6 foot.
She has to be.
Greg just wants to feel small.
She has to be.
Safe.
She has to be under 5'8". She has to be shorter than me.
You're 5'8".
5'8".
Under 5'8". What if she is 5'8"?
I can do it.
Thank God.
But you
You're so
can't
brave.
ever wear heels ever, or else we're breaking
Wait,
up.
that's kind of.
I don't like it. I
Okay.
and I don't like heels. But again, like if you want to wear them, go ahead, wear them. But like,
Jack, do you wear heels ever? Is that a personal preference or is it enforced by Greg? Your shock collar, Jesus Christ. I also am the same way. I won't wear heels, but
yeah, it's because
same.
yeah. I just don't like feeling shorter than them, and I don't. That's definitely an insecurity.
I feel the same way. I like don't want to fuck someone that I like weigh more than, but I have.
I don't care about weight.
Okay, well, yeah, because you're a boy. Girls.
No, I'm saying I don't care about like the woman's weight.
I know that people I'm hooking up with, because honestly, most girls who are over 5'8", if they want to date you, won't care about your height. Like, I think it's a personal insecurity. Like, it's
Yeah,
like,
I led with that though.
Yeah. That's what I
Yeah,
mean. Like,
okay.
it's like, but it's like, I think like, I'm not saying that, like, I know that like the people, like, I've definitely hooked up with someone who weighs less than me. And like, it is like, I know he didn't care, but I was in my head about it the whole time. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to literally crush you. Like, hope you're ready to die.
I wonder if you can kill a bobcat.
You can, because I'm so strong and because
No, not you, the guy.
He couldn't. No, that guy, no.
Yeah, I don't think weight's not like a huge deal for me.
It's the only thing I think about every day of my
Sorry
life.
that the marker doesn't work, Will, but we
Yeah.
did catch that. I don't think that Will just wrote 30 on the whiteboard and the marker is literally dead, but I could understand that his style of calligraphy was creating a 3, so I did catch that
That's
drift.
beautiful.
Yeah. Also another big word, calligraphy. That's like 2 syllables.
It's more, but it's like 4. Yeah.
Agree to disagree. Yeah, height's a big thing. I just like it's about height. Like I've been with girls heavier than me, like less than me. It's not I could whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I think yeah. I think
Oh,
for
nice. Really good talk.
Yeah.
So what's your deal breaker, Grace?
I like don't think I have one, to be honest. I think like
Grace is just out there looking.
no, for real, like I
It's like
actually
he has to like me.
don't, and even that I'm like, I don't know.
Just like respond to like one of every 3 texts.
No, like genuinely, it's like getting crazy.
They have to just have an app downloaded.
It's like be alive.
Yeah.
No, it's like I honestly was thinking about it. I think like there's things I think are deal breakers, and then if they did it, I'd be like,
But that
he
dick
doesn't
good.
mean it. Like he's
How that dick go?
like, yeah, I don't know.
Do you have like an ick, like a major
I mean,
ick?
sometimes things give me the ick, but I will get over it. Like,
So it's not
like,
an ick. Like something that could totally turn you off from ever wanting to date this person.
like I genuinely like there's stuff where I'm like, oh my God, like he's being so annoying on like social media, but then I'm like
What's annoying?
I
Like
still get it.
posting Trump stuff?
Oh, like not even that, but that honestly, that I would be like, oh God, this is so embarrassing. But like I still would. I have no standards. It's like such a problem. It's really
Yo,
bad.
You should just move to like Iowa.
I shouldn't
you
like
would
say
pick
this
up.
on a podcast.
You would pull in
That's
Iowa.
the thing.
Dude.
I don't think I would. I think I would get there and they'd be like, this bitch never shuts the fuck up.
No, they would be like, this bitch has lived here her entire life.
yeah,
Like this is
yeah.
this is
maybe
an
that.
Iowean.
Wait, I had icks. Okay, do you care if? I think the only thing I care about is if they try to like be controlling. Like that's the one thing that I'm like, don't tell me what to fucking do.
That's fair.
But that's my only like. I feel like okay. How do you feel about if people follow their ex still on social media?
I don't care.
I don't care either. But I definitely know people who have been like if I would not care if someone followed their ex. If someone cared that I still follow my exes, I would be like, literally, shut the fuck up. That's none of your business. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's just like a level of trust I think that wavers depending on who you're with.
yeah.
That like I'm not worried about.
I think it's just control for me. Like if they want to like ask me to do, yeah, like.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
one of my big things is like that
you
I
don't have to have like.
yeah, I don't actually want to control you at all. I want you to be. I want you to have your life more put together than mine.
As long as you're under 5.
Yeah, as long as you're a short queen.
Yeah.
I
Which
want
is not
you to
short,
I
like-
want you to get your life. I want your like ambition is a huge thing of
Ambition.
mine that
Okay,
I
so you
like.
want like a
I
sugar mama,
I mean,
mommy.
yeah. No,
Sorry.
yeah. Calling back to my. I'll take a mommy.
Yeah.
I'll take a mommy.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of the good old days when I was sucking on my mom's titas.
No.
No, I mean I just like
Chill.
ambition. Like I don't want to be the one that has to push you because I have a hard time pushing myself. Like let alone like me getting up to like be like, all right, Greg, let's carpe diem this bitch.
No, but if
is a
someone
lot.
tried to push me, like I would be like,
Oh, I would love it.
I would hate it.
I would
kill
like it.
them.
I'm from Philadelphia. I only know how to work from criticism and being called gay. So like,
Wow.
yeah,
That's so
you
fucking gay.
you like now you make me want to be a better podcaster.
Wow.
You make me want to be a better host.
You're the gayest podcaster I've ever seen.
I think that was the line.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we
and
did
that'll be
find
my
the
public
line.
apology
Yeah,
later.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think my biggest ick is how they are when I'm with them around their friends. If you kind of switch up, how you are around your friends when I'm with you. Like
I
if
actually
you
think
are a
that's a good
different
point.
person,
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow, that's a huge red flag.
Yeah.
Huge red flag, because that's my biggest thing. I want you to be you,
Me.
no matter where we are.
No offense.
You know?
I feel that's so like no switch to
Yeah, don't like switch. Don't
I think
be
that
weird.
makes sense.
You know? Yeah.
I feel like I don't know, I brought a guy once around friends of mine, and like I'd really liked like the two of us on our own, and then we were kind of trying to see if we wanted to like be more serious, and I brought him around my friends, and he hated my friends, and I do feel like I was so
Yeah,
myself.
but your friends suck though.
Those
like, you
that
hang
group of
around
friends
a
did
terrible
suck.
crowd.
This was old friends who aren't
Oh,
good.
old friends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like he was like, these people suck, and I was like, okay, yeah, I don't care, like whatever you say.
Yeah, that's bad.
Because I have no standards. It's so bad.
All right, Jack, one ick or deal breaker. Which one would it be for you if you had something?
Oh God.
This is Jamie, by the way.
I didn't think about this.
Nice.
She goes.
and that'll be the podcast for
under
today.
5'9".
Yeah.
Under 5'9", huge ick.
I'll share a friend's ick
Okay,
that
thank you.
happened. That's
No, that's
No,
okay.
no,
I allow it.
but she genuinely stopped seeing a guy because they went out to a diner together and he ordered a strawberry milkshake. And they had been seeing each other for months.
I actually think that's homophobic.
So that's actually how Jaclyn and I started dating. I was like, I need to do this over a milkshake because she told me that, and I was like, I got it. Let me ask you out over a milkshake.
Is that true? That's so cute.
Okay.
Wait, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, Gracie, go fuck yourself.
Strawberry milkshakes. It's kind of whack. It's a whack choice.
Wait, I think it's a weird choice, but I wouldn't end a relationship.
No, but that's because her friend probably had massive insecurities. Unless I know them and then they're a wonderful person. I do, and I love them to death. And I'm glad that she made that decision because she's way better off now, and her life is killing it right now. Oh.
I mean, usually you are like, yeah, but
I think it's time for a public apology.
we didn't ask Will his.
Oh, shit,
deal breaker.
Will.
Do you have one?
I can think of one right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Which mic are you gonna choose?
I'll take this.
Wait.
As a bartender, you see a lot of like first dates and stuff like that. So I've told people, if you're on a first or second date or early date, the way that they treat the bartender or the server.
Big tipping culture. That's a big thing.
And tipping is the other thing too. I was gonna say, but just the way you treat people in any service industry, even if it's like a doorman or anyone, if you treat that person lower then I'm out.
That's fair.
And,
I love that.
And this doesn't come up often because I'm usually the one paying.
Right,
but
because men,
bad
it's way
tipping.
harder to be a man in society.
But I look at chicks like
Chicks. Don't even get me started with
when
chicks,
I get
dude.
paid as a bartender and someone's on a first date and the guy is a terrible tipper, I sometimes want to be like, hey, look, girl, just see what he did.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And if she's okay with that, then, you guys deserve each other. But
Yeah, I agree.
the way
I think
tipping and
splitting the
treating
bill.
people-
If you're on a first date and first of all you go to a comedy show, you have communication issues.
To go to a first date on a comedy show is the stupidest shit.
Yeah, you have
I've heard people
terrible
say it's a
communication
good
skills.
one
No, it's the
because
worst.
you don't have to. That's what the movies are. You don't have to talk to each
Why
other.
would you do that on a first date?
But that's why you don't go to a movie either. A movie,
Oh,
at least
yeah.
there's like a cuddle thing aspect to it. I don't know. I don't even like. Go somewhere.
First date, you're a stranger.
Go to
I
a
don't wanna
park.
sit in silence with you.
Go to a park, hang out, get to know each other. Like communication skills. That's it. Red flag.
You went from paying for a date to going to a free park.
I'll pay for that $2.79 subway ride, dude.
Greg is
yeah.
willing. Wait, okay. Also paying. I think we do have the same.
Yeah, we do, and that's all. We could also go 40 minutes on that.
But I don't
very
want to.
much
I don't want to
believe
come out
that-
and publicly say that because no one will ever talk to me again.
I've called
Yeah.
your brother crippled like 4 times.
Okay, sure.
I think you're probably
Yeah.
safe.
I think that it's less about girl guy, although I do find it so attractive when men want to pay. And I want to be in a position where I'm like, no, let me get this. Because I will still pick it up. I'm not expecting someone to just like pay for everything. But I don't like when someone's like I want him to like reach for the check. And I'll reach for it too, but I want him to.
But you don't want to touch it. You're like reaching for it because you're like 2024.
Yeah.
And they're reaching for it because
well, no,
you're like, you better.
do eventually want to be like, I'm paying for stuff too.
Yeah, of course.
But even like, okay, someone asked me the other night he was like gonna come to my apartment. And he was like, oh, like let's split an Uber for him to come to my apartment. And I hate that I
know people that you're talking
yes
about.
After, and then I was like, I know Will like asked, and then I was.
That's how lonely
like,
Grace is right now. That she's like, actually, don't split it. I'll buy it.
Yeah, I was like, don't worry, man, I got this.
Yeah, I actually get Uber rewards.
No, afterwards I was like, wait, that was crazy. I can't do that.
No, that's have some self worth. Love yourself.
Okay, see, this is now it's therapy, and it's like, wow, that's bad. No, and I didn't end up doing it. I was like, I'm not gonna split an Uber with you for you to come over and hook up. Yeah.
Maybe he never goes home, Jack.
Is distance like in the same city a deal breaker for you guys?
At our place right now, it has to be. I think it has to be. But when you become bigger and have more money, then it is no longer a thing. Like name drop. Jeff R. Curry and I were talking a couple of days ago, and how his new girlfriend is. What is she, Jaclyn? She was the Bachelorette, right? And she is primarily out of California, and he is obviously New York. And I'm like, I guess I was talking to him, and he was like, like the distance, but like we're gonna go here this weekend and then there next weekend. And I was like, I guess like a long distance relationship is a poor person thing.
No, but I don't even mean like in the same like California and New York, obviously long distance.
Right, but it's the same goes to it. Like
I mean,
Minnesota
like Upper East
and
Side. I mean, like Upper East
no.
Side, like deep Bushwick.
What? No.
Yes.
No, why would
I don't
that
think
be
it's a deal breaker
thing?
either, but
Bro,
it's
it's
come
like
up
that's like
for me
6
recently.
miles apart.
That's what I mean.
No, that has nothing to do with. You're really stemming from personal things.
Yeah, maybe cut all this.
Like you were like, well, that just happened to me. Okay. I think now's a good time to.
Well, one of us is dating like out there in these streets, and one of us isn't.
Yeah,
so I
but
think
like
it
you're
makes
on
sense that one of us
streets.
is.
You're
coming-
out there on street.
Yeah, I guess that's
You're
true.
not in the streets.
I'm
you're
not really
on.
like spreading my wild oats.
You're
I'm,
on
like,
a circle, a lane, if that. An avenue, yeah.
No, I'm okay with
No,
distance.
Grace is cool with distance, but she just is referring to like men as like it's this plural thing, as if you're not living.
One specific person who's annoying.
You're literally on Grace Avenue, and it's a one-way street, and it's a cul-de-sac at the end right now.
Yeah.
Now apologize to the fans of Hill to Die On.
Okay, I have so many apologies to issue. I'm sorry I used the word gay in like an early
shut
2000s
up, dude.
lame way. Just kidding. Gay of me to even say that. What am I doing? I
It's
hate
hard, right?
apologizing.
It's hard, right?
Oh, actually, that is something about me. I can't apologize.
Well, do it.
I'm okay. I'm sorry to. I think the public apology I needed to issue was to when I said thespians, lesbians. That was just a stupid thing. And then the fact that I brought up weather so early on, that was
Yeah,
sort
weather
of
is
hack.
the only one I wanted to hear. I thought the thespian line was fine.
Okay, I'll keep it.
But
Yeah,
the weather was hack.
I'm sorry I brought up weather. That was hack. And I'm sorry if I outed too many people's personal experiences, but I don't really care. And I hope I didn't give away too many personal details.
I'm glad that your apology is longer than mine.
Yeah.
What do I apologize for? Oh, right.
Not to me.
Dear fellow Greg.
I would say to the disabled community and say
this
don't,
month is your month. And as an honor, I will be donating.
Don't.
Cut that. Yeah. Cut that.
That's condescending.
Cut that. I don't have anything to donate.
Are you too busy picking up checks for these ladies?
Like pants that don't fit me anymore. That'd be kind of funny to donate.
Yeah.
I didn't know crippled wasn't the right term. I thought that's just like that was it. I thought that was like the new lingo. Like that's what you should call them.
I mean, in fairness, I introduced the word crippled, but
yeah, well, you're also a terrible person.
That's true, and I also have a real roast-based relationship with my brother.
That's fair. So apparently, it's disabled is the term. Is that really what we want?
Think so.
Okay, so I saw a post by MLB today that was like, oh, these are like 6 players in baseball that have had a disability and are like battling through the circumstances to play professionally. And the one dude, Jim Abbott, doesn't have an arm. That's pretty impressive, right? And he played Major League Baseball for like 12 years.
That's crazy to not have an arm and still be like,
He was
I'm
a pitcher.
Play
He was actually
baseball.
pretty solid. But then they
That's
had George
cool.
Springer on there. And to any baseball fans out there, you might be wondering, what is wrong with George Springer? He has a stutter. Now,
oh God,
a stutter sucks, but dude, Really? He's battling through his adversity as a disabled
Did you hear him
person.
stutter just there?
See? And you know what? I got through the sentence. The dude swings a baseball bat for a living. He's
Yeah, I
not
actually
giving
do
public
feel like
speeches,
that's a job
dude.
where it's like,
That's a joke. Now,
Yeah.
if it was FDR when he had polio or Joe Biden when he died 3 years ago, yeah, that's a disability.
sure.
But
Yeah.
not stutter as a professional athlete. And I was like, at least now I know that it's disabled month because that was the only reason I knew.
Oh, well, I'm glad you found out.
So, you know.
So anyway, say
yeah,
sorry.
I'm sorry so much, but I love you even more. I feel like that was a really good ending.
I think that was a really good
Yeah.
ending. Okay, well, okay,
Until next time.
Okay, love you.
Yeah, I love you more, dude.
Aw.
And I love Greg the most. Again, I am so sorry for everything that
No,
I've said.
He's not Greg. Don't listen to him.
But until next time, Hill to die on.
Bye.